Hey y'all, so happy new year. As you know, I am consistently advancing my practice, incorporating and innovating ways we can manipulate energy, read energy, push energy to manifest what we desire in this life. So, I usually speak at great length about my maternal lineage. I think I even have a whole article written about it on our Meet the Team page on our website, but seldom do I talk about my paternal lineage. And so some of you that know me a little bit more personally are aware that my father is an organic chemist and mathematician. So, how does a science guy end up in a witch clan? Right? I mean, this happens more often than not. Time after time, we see the worlds and realms of science colliding with that of spirit, entangling, meshing, like into this harmonious blaze of energy. So, my endless quest to incorporate quantum mechanics into my work has been, a goal of mine for years. So as you know, I do radionics and I love radionics, but I have developed yet another form of energetic manipulation using the periodic table of elements. I'm going to try not to trip over my tongue, but I'm trying to talk quickly. So, quantum theory, that is the fundamental physics framework that's explains matter and energy at an atomic and subatomic scale, right? Revealing kind of like this bizarre reality where particles are also waves that exist in like these multiple states at once and have properties in these kind of discrete packets that are called quantas. So that's where our elemental manipulation comes into play. Entanglement and quantum tunneling. So, a quantum system can exist in magic in a combination of all its possible states simultaneously until measured. So, two or more particles become linked, sharing the same fate, even across vast distances, right? So, one of my favorite books is from this little known author. It's titled The Engineering of Coincidence. I forget his name, but it's an amazing book. I recommend it if this is up your casting alley. Just imagine a world where you can engineer coincidence, right? So one man's magic is another man's engineering, making the word supernatural sort of null and void. So this is where we kind of jump into theoretical magic. Relativity, quantum physics, entropy, chaos theory, the timeless multiverse, the mechanism of magic, retroactive magic, divination, parapsychology, belief systems, practical magic, dark matter, and down the rabbit hole we go, right? So I am happy and I'm super excited as you can tell, to present like this new divination method and casting method to our practice here at Grave Intentions. So I made them their own little shop section titled Quantum Divination and Spellcasting. So let me break it down for you. Let's start with elemental divination. So it's a very unique form of divination. It's the same, it's a deck. It has 118 cards in it. It represents all of the elements in the periodic table with all of their details, like their atomic weight, number, their melting and boiling points, their electron configuration. So you can ask it the same questions, relationships, evaluating situations, people. But the beauty of this sort of divination is it can be used for quantum spell casting, giving us a precise formula to use for your desired manifest outcome. So, of course, we've rolled this out because we're pairing this with our elemental manipulation and transmutation spellcasting service. So, before I get into that, big disclaimer here. Do not attempt this sort of spellcasting using raw elements without the proper safety gear, equipment, and training. Some of these elements are very toxic, you guys, and even dangerous, so they require special handling. This is alchemical spellcasting with raw atomic elements, so you got to take it seriously. This is the power to manipulate the basic elements of the periodic table. It's like this wild combination of chemistry manipulation and matter manipulation. So it is a variant of elemental manipulation. Boy, I'm using that word a lot, manipulation. So using the periodic table in magic really involves creating systems where we manipulate specific chemical elements like carbon for growth, iron for magnetism, or oxygen for, those poison spells, acid, fire. We take their properties, often tying abilities to atomic numbers, groups, contrasting traditional 4-element magic, which is fire, water, earth, and air, with a scientific, physics, astrophysical, chemistry-based system for unique powers, allowing for more complex applications like biomanipulation, for example. Now, you could make the transformation of elements the central mechanic in this type of casting. I use rootwork compound beds with candle magic, so I incorporate a couple of modalities here, but this goes by many different names, you guys. It's referenced as atomic manipulation, chemical reaction manipulation, chemistry manipulation, elemental manipulation, inorganic manipulation, biological transmutation, elemental transmutation, inorganic and organic transmutation, periodic element empowerment, total conversion, intrametal transmutation, periodic element table control warping, and scientific element control warping manipulation. Whew, that was a lot, you guys. So just for example, if you visit our listings on the website, I have all of the elements listed out and all of their correspondences. So sulfur, for example, we use sulfur in this type of work for curse breaking, protection, for very aggressive clearage, for exorcism, for creating energetic barriers. It's also attached to Saturn, so we use it in Saturnian magic, so celestial and star magic. It's used in demonolatry. It's used to destroy enemies. It's used for reversals and returns and to redirect intentions, okay? So lots of, aspects there. Or let's look at titanium, for example. Titanium, it resists magic, so it is an amazing barrier in terms of shielding. It gives immense strength, durability, the power of transmutation. It's very balancing and resistant. It can be used for defense or offense work. It is affiliated with Mars, so Mars magic, right? Celestial star magic. So, each and every element has these type of correspondences. Germanium, okay? That's a semiconductor. We use that in solar spells with solar deities, sun magic. We use it in music magic and music spells. It has a psychedelic nature to it. So we can use that to weave sonic spells with, that old Buddhist tantric magic sounds, syllables, and words like malas, mantras. It's for fertility, for health, for love, for protection. So I don't want to get, too carried away here, but check it out on the website, you guys. We have both of these up and running. I'm very, very excited. It was my New Year goal to get this done. So happy New Year and stay magical, you folks.